Hi there, Vladimir here, with another video about how to learn English. A while back I made a video about the 2 most important questions you must ask your language teacher to be before you open your wallet. Question number 1 is, have you learned a foreign language and how well do you speak it? Question 2 is, how did you learn it? Please answer the second question in writing. Make sense? I hope so. Now, this video is about 4 questions you should never ask your language teacher. Four questions you should never ask your language teacher once you've paid them. Question number 1. Which is the best movie for learning English? There are a few variations of this question. Which movie do you recommend? Which TV show do you recommend? Which podcast, YouTube channel do you recommend for practicing my listening? No, people. There is no such thing as the best movie for learning English. Every movie is good for learning English. With the exception of silent movies, of course. The most important thing is to enjoy the movie. The very fact that you are asking this question means that you are not into movies. And that's okay. You don't have to watch movies. But you still need to listen to native speech. The audio content on the internet is virtually limitless. News, audiobooks, podcasts, YouTube channels, you name it. Pick something you like or need for your school or job and listen to it daily. Okay, makes sense? A better question would be, what shouldn't I listen to? That you can ask me. Things to avoid. And my answer is bilingual CDs, bilingual educational programs. Avoid those like the plague. Another question you might ask me is how to use movies to learn English. That I can answer. Just don't ask me which is the best movie. It's like asking me, what is your hobby? I don't know what your hobby is. You know it. Find something you like and listen to it daily. Not the same thing, different things every day. Okay? Question number 2. What kind of books and texts should I read to improve my English? Silly, right? Don't ask me such questions. Yeah, I know. This basically is question 1, but for reading. The very fact you are asking this question means you haven't watched my 1 simple trick video. You haven't realized that English is not a hobby. English is not just for communication. English is the language of science. English is for acquiring good quality information. Information about your health, about your business, about your hobby, and so on and so forth. Don't ask me what you should read. A better question would be, what shouldn't I read? That I can answer. Don't read boring textbooks, TOEFL or TOEIC prep books. Don't read bilingual texts that translate everything. Avoid those like the plague. Don't ask me what to read. Ask me how to read. That I can answer. Make sense? Hope so. Question number 3. What does such and such word mean? Don't ask me that. I'm not a dictionary. I'm too expensive for you to be using me as a human dictionary. But more importantly, Me spoon-feeding you words is of almost no benefit to you. 10 minutes later, the word is gone. You learn by looking the word up yourself. You have Google and online forums. But most importantly, you have dictionaries. Free online dictionaries. Monolingual learners dictionaries. And on that note, question number 4. How to pronounce such and such word? Don't ask me that. You have dictionaries for that. You have the phonetic alphabet. You have free audio recordings of both
British
and
American
pronunciations of every single word. You have dictionary guys, free online dictionaries. A much better question is how to use those free monolingual learners dictionaries. That I can answer. The answer to that question and every other question you might have about how to learn English, you can find in my book Virtually Native, which is available on Amazon and virtuallynative.com.